Hi, I'm Maria Jose Alonso, and I'm here to tell you what we saw in the class of August 24. At the beginning of the class, we saw all the actual trends in the global economy right now, which are the geopolitical wars, the BRICS, the mobility in production and consumption, the next industrial revolution with all those robots and smart things, the space race, the business stepping up. That is very important that now business are focused on its social responsibility as a marketing strategy or something like that. The reshaping in the financial market with the virtual money and the client participating in the creation of value. All this is based on the information as a power, and that's all the main trends right now. Then we saw international trade theories like specialization, that it happens when a country is focused on not in a single product but a part of the market, and that ends up in a lower cost production, which allows enterprises to export and import more with more income. We also saw the mercantilism, which is to have the priority to export more than we import in your country. Then we saw the new international trade theory that begins with innovation, the creation of a product of value and producing in your country, and then having a big part of the market about your product, and ends up with importing your own product in order to have a lower cost and more income. To have complete this international trade theory, you have to have two key points. The first of all, you have to have a big important part of the market, because of the second point, that is that you have to have a big volume of things to make the prices lower, because the specialization in other countries. The benefits of the specialization in the new theory is that you import the products with lower price, and then you have more income. This leads to economies of scale in a bigger variety of products with lower cost, like a lot of important things and more variety to buy. We also saw the Michael Porter's diamonds, that is focused on the competitive advantage of an enterprise to country, and it tells us that are simple factors that affect your competitive. The first factor is your own firm strategy, structure, and rivalry. The demand conditions, your market, the government, how the laws and government affect on your production and on your selling and all that, and the related supporting industries that support us, that support your business. Another point that is important in the Michael Porter's diamond is the factor conduction, which is in the production. That relates like a specialization, because the factor conditions, you can have all the story, the government and the main conditions in one country, but your factor conditions can be another country that allows you to have a better price to compete with your competitors and win them. At the end of the class, we have a debate about globalization versus nationalism. We conclude that a lot of countries that are impulsing nationalism um, expense and have a better results with globalization, because sometimes globalization affects, because the bigger countries that take a lot of advantage of smaller countries, and they end up with no much not much benefits. We conclude that the nationalism creates an extra specialization that allows the country to reach its goals and a better morality of our community, of its community. And that will be all, and thank you. See you later.